Picture this, a floating resort the size of a small city where you can race go-karts above the ocean in the morning, sip cocktails by an infinity pool at noon, and watch a Broadway-style show at night. That is the Norwegian Joy in a nutshell, and for many cruisers, she has quietly become one of the most exciting ships in the Norwegian Cruise Line fleet. Launched in 2017 and given a major makeover in 2019 when she moved from the Chinese market over to North America, the Joy is part of Norwegian's Breakaway Plus class. That means she shares the same DNA as some of her bigger, flashier sisters, but she has her own personality. She is big, she is bold, and she is built for people who like options. Anyone who has cruised before will tell you that the right ship can make or break a vacation. So the real question is whether the Norwegian Joy lives up to her name. Time to take a closer look at what she actually offers, from where you sleep to where you eat, play, and unwind. Let's start with the rooms, because that is where every cruise really begins and ends. The Norwegian Joy offers a wide spread of stateroom categories designed to fit just about every budget and travel style. Whether someone is cruising solo with a partner or hauling the whole family along, there is a cabin shaped to fit. At the entry level, there are inside cabins. These are the budget-friendly choice with no window but everything a guest actually needs. 2 lower beds that convert into a queen, a private bathroom with a shower, a TV, climate control, and smart storage that somehow swallows more luggage than seems physically possible. Step up a notch and the ocean view cabins bring in natural light through a window or large porthole. Same cozy footprint, but with the added bonus of being able to glance up from bed and see the sea rolling past. For travelers who get a little stir-crazy without daylight, this is a worthwhile upgrade. Then come the balcony cabins, which are arguably the sweet spot for most cruisers. A floor-to-ceiling glass door slides open onto a private balcony, perfect for morning coffee or a quiet nightcap under the stars. The indoor-outdoor feel turns a standard room into something that genuinely feels like a getaway. For those wanting a little more elbow room, the club balcony suites, sometimes called mini suites, offer more space than a standard balcony along with an upgraded bathroom. The shower tends to feel more spa-like, and the extra square footage really shows when unpacking for a longer voyage. It is a smart middle ground between a balcony cabin and a full suite. Higher up the ladder, the full suites bring separate living areas, premium bedding, and bigger balconies. These cabins start to feel less like a cruise room and more like a small apartment with a moving ocean view. They are ideal for travelers who plan to spend real time in the room rather than just crash there at night. At the very top sits the Haven by Norwegian, the ship-within-a-ship concept that Norwegian has become famous for. Haven guests enjoy a private courtyard area, a dedicated lounge, and an exclusive restaurant, along with concierge and butler service. It is essentially a luxury hideaway tucked inside a big resort-style ship, and once people try it, many never go back. One of the most clever touches on the Joy is the studio cabin, designed specifically for solo travelers. These rooms are built for one, which means no dreaded single supplement fee, and they come with access to a private studio lounge where solo cruisers can mingle. For anyone tired of paying double to travel alone, this is a small but meaningful win. Across the board, cabins come with the usual modern touches: flat-screen televisions, decent storage, and bathrooms that, while compact, are well thought out. Accessible cabins are available in several categories for guests with mobility needs, and family-friendly configurations with sofa beds or Pullman berths make it possible to squeeze in extra little travelers without anyone feeling cramped. Now onto the part many cruisers secretly care about most: the food. Norwegian Joy leans hard into the line's freestyle cruising philosophy, which basically means no fixed dining times, no assigned tables, and no rigid dress codes. Show up when you are hungry, wear what you want within reason, and pick what sounds good that night. The ship features multiple main dining rooms where the menu changes daily and the meals are included in the cruise fare. Expect a mix of classics like steak, pasta, seafood, and chicken dishes, alongside rotating chef specials. The vibe in these venues is relaxed but still feels like a proper sit-down dinner. There is also a large buffet that becomes mission control for breakfast and lunch on busy sea days. Stations cover everything from omelets cooked to order to international dishes, salads, carved meats, and dessert spreads that test even the strongest willpower. It is casual, fast, and great for families who do not want a formal sit-down with restless kids. For those willing to spend a bit extra, the specialty restaurants are where the joy really flexes. There is a classic American steakhouse for guests who want a proper aged cut of beef, a French bistro for something more refined, and a Japanese venue featuring teppanyaki where the chef puts on a show right at the table. Italian options round things out for pasta and pizza lovers. These specialty venues are extra charge, but many cruisers find them well worth it for at least a night or two. Norwegian frequently bundles them into promotions like the dining package, which can soften the cost significantly. Reservations are recommended, especially on sea days when everyone has the same idea at the same time. Bars and lounges are scattered all around the ship, each with its own personality. There are spots for craft cocktails, wine bars for slower evenings, lively pubs with live music, and pool bars for that mid-afternoon frozen drink that just hits differently at sea. Norwegian's drink packages can also take the sting out of the bar tab for guests who like to indulge. Up on the top decks, the Norwegian Joy delivers the kind of sun-soaked lounging that cruisers daydream about during long work weeks. The main pool area is the social heart of the ship, with multiple pools, whirlpool tubs, and plenty of deck chairs for catching some rays. Music usually plays, drinks flow, and the energy ramps up on sea days. For families, the water park area is a major draw. Multi-story slides twist and turn before splashing guests down into the action below, and there are zones for younger kids to play around without getting bowled over by older siblings. It is the kind of feature that turns a simple sea day into the highlight of a kid's year. Adults looking for a quieter spot will appreciate the dedicated adults-only sun deck areas. These spaces tend to be calmer, with comfortable loungers and the sort of background buzz that lets a person actually finish a book. It is a small luxury that makes a big difference when the main pool gets lively. The Haven complex has its own private pool, sundeck, and hot tubs, so guests staying in those top-tier suites barely have to interact with the rest of the ship if they prefer not to. It is a quiet, almost serene escape, even when the rest of the Joy is in full party mode just a few decks below. When it comes to keeping busy, the Norwegian Joy does not let anyone get bored. One of her most talked-about features is the two-level go-kart track on the top deck. Yes, actual electric carts on an actual racetrack with ocean views whipping by. It is genuinely one of the most fun things a cruiser can do at sea, and it costs a little extra per session. There is also a laser tag arena onboard, which is a hit with both kids and adults who still secretly love running around shooting lasers at each other. Add in an open-air sports complex, a basketball area, and various deck games, and the active crowd has plenty to keep them moving. It is the kind of lineup that turns sea days into mini sports camps. For those who prefer indoor entertainment, the Joy delivers a packed nightly schedule. Broadway-style production shows in the main theater bring proper singing, dancing, costumes, and choreography to the high seas. There are also comedy nights, live bands, dueling pianos, and themed parties that go late into the evening. The casino is another big social hub with slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and poker tables. It glows neon at night and hums with the kind of energy that makes guests feel like they are in a Vegas resort. For non-gamblers, there are arcades, art galleries, shops, and trivia events to fill the gaps between meals. The ship also runs cultural and educational programs throughout each sailing, especially on longer itineraries. Talks about the region being visited, behind-the-scenes tour, and cooking demonstrations all give guests a chance to learn while they relax. It is a nice way to add a bit of substance to all the fun. When all that activity starts to catch up, the spa and wellness facilities are ready to put everything right. The Joy features a full spa with a menu of treatments that covers all the usual favorites, from deep tissue massages to facials, body scrubs, and specialty therapies. Booking early in the cruise is wise, especially for popular sea day slots. Thermal areas with saunas, steam rooms, and heated loungers offer a quieter way to unwind without committing to a full treatment. Many guests buy a pass for the whole cruise and use it as their personal escape pod whenever the ship feels a bit too lively. It is one of those investments that often surprises people with how much they actually use it. The fitness center is well equipped with cardio machines, weights, and open space for stretching, with floor-to-ceiling windows looking out over the ocean. Group classes typically include yoga, spin, and various conditioning workouts, some included and others available for a small fee. Running and walking tracks on the upper decks give the legs a chance to stretch with a view. Wellness on the Joy is not just about the gym, though. There are wellness-focused dining options, mindfulness sessions, and quiet corners of the ship where guests can simply sit and breathe. Cruising can be surprisingly tiring with so much going on, so these calmer touches matter more than they get credit for. Families sailing on the Norwegian Joy have a strong setup for the younger crowd, thanks to Norwegian's well-known kids and teens programs. Splash Academy welcomes children in age-banded groups with crafts, games, themed parties, sports, and supervised play that gives parents a much-needed break. The counselors are trained, energetic, and used to making first-timers feel comfortable. Younger children typically have their own dedicated spaces with toys and activities geared to their age, while older kids get more adventurous programming. There are scavenger hunts, talent shows, cooking activities, and outdoor play sessions that often leave the kids more tired than the parents by the end of the day. That is no small achievement. Teens get their own hangout zone through Entourage, which is designed to feel less like a kids' club and more like a cool lounge they actually want to be in. There is gaming, music, sports tournaments, dance parties, and supervised events that let them socialize without feeling like they are being babysat. Many teens make cruise friends here that they keep in touch with long after disembarking. Norwegian's general policy requires that anyone under 21 be accompanied in the same cabin by someone 21 or older, and infants need to be at least 6 months old on the day of boarding. Those are fleet-wide rules but worth knowing before booking. Combined with the variety of family-friendly cabin layouts, the Joy makes multi-generational travel genuinely doable. When it comes to where the Norwegian Joy actually sails, things get more flexible. In recent seasons, she has been spotted in Alaska during the summer, working her way through the Panama Canal in shoulder seasons and cruising the Caribbean and other North American routes throughout the year. Itineraries shift seasonally, so cruisers should always check the specific sailing they are interested in. Alaska cruises on the Joy are particularly popular, with stops at scenic inland passage ports where glaciers, wildlife, and rugged mountain backdrops steal the show. Excursions in this region range from helicopter tour over glaciers to whale watching, kayaking, and visits to charming small towns full of frontier-era history. It is the kind of scenery that makes guests forget to put their phones down for hours. Caribbean sailings open up a completely different vibe with sun-drenched beaches, turquoise water, and laid-back island culture. Shore excursions here often include snorkeling, catamaran trips, jungle hikes, ziplining, and cultural tour of historic sites. For sun-seekers, this is the classic cruise experience the Joy was built to deliver. Panama Canal voyages add yet another flavor, combining bucket list engineering marvels with stops in Central American ports. Cruisers can witness the canal's massive lock system in action, explore rainforests, and experience local cuisine that ranges from the familiar to the genuinely adventurous. It is one of those trips that tends to surprise people with how much they enjoy it. Looking at the Norwegian Joy as a whole, she earns her popularity for good reasons. The variety of cabins, the genuinely fun onboard activities, the wide spread of dining options, and the relaxed freestyle approach combine to make her appeal to a very broad audience. Solo travelers, couples, families, and groups can all find their groove here without stepping on each other's toes. There are, of course, some drawbacks worth being honest about. As a large ship, the Joy can feel busy, especially in the buffet, main pool area, and theater on sea days. Lines, crowds, and elevator waits are part of life on any big resort-style cruise ship, and the Joy is no exception. Guests who prefer quieter, smaller ships may find her overwhelming at times. Specialty dining and certain activities like go-karting and laser tag come with extra charges that can add up over a week-long cruise. Drinks, spa treatments, and shore excursions stack on top of that. None of this is unique to the Joy, but it is something budget-conscious travelers should plan for in advance. That said, when guests lean into what the ship does well, the Joy tends to deliver a vacation that punches above expectations. The combination of choice, energy, and amenities is hard to match outside of the biggest ships in the industry. What truly sets the Norwegian Joy apart from her competitors is the unusual mix of resort-style fun and genuinely thrilling onboard features. Not many ships at sea can claim a real multi-level go-kart track, laser tag arena, and water park all in one place. That single combination has become a signature draw for the ship. The Haven complex is another major differentiator. The idea of a luxury enclave within a more accessible mainstream ship lets guests of very different budgets enjoy the same vessel without compromising what they each want. Some cruisers come back to the Joy specifically to sail in the Haven. Freestyle cruising itself is also a big part of the appeal. After years of more rigid traditional cruising, the freedom to eat when, where, and how someone wants feels modern and refreshing. The Joy embraces that philosophy in a way that feels natural rather than forced. For groups and businesses, the Joy also has facilities suitable for events and conferences. Meeting spaces can be arranged for corporate gatherings, milestone celebrations, weddings, and group events, with onboard staff helping handle the details. Combining business with a cruise has obvious appeal, and the Joy is well set up to handle it. When guests look back on their time aboard, the most memorable moments often involve the people more than the place. Crew members on the Joy have a reputation for being warm, attentive, and genuinely engaged, whether it is a bartender remembering a guest's name on day 2 or a waiter quietly suggesting a dish they think someone will love. Those small gestures stack up over a week. The combination of seeing a glacier in the morning, racing a go-kart in the afternoon, watching a polished stage show after dinner, and ending the night with a quiet drink under the stars on a private balcony is the kind of variety that defines a great cruise. The Norwegian Joy makes that kind of day feel completely normal. For travelers looking for a big ship cruise with serious energy, plenty to do, and enough flexibility to match different moods, the Norwegian Joy is a strong contender. She is not perfect, but she is genuinely fun, surprisingly varied, and built to deliver memories that last long after the suitcase comes off the carousel. For many cruisers, that is exactly what a vacation at sea should feel like.